Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I got
Good morning. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning to all my subscribers, my victims, my survivors, my thrivers, or anybody that's just out there that want to educate yourself. And you already know we got to say good morning to all you narcissistic, toxic women and men out there in these streets. Good morning. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Let's go. Yeah, let's get into this real quick. Good morning. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? You know, it is Tuesday, and you already know the first is almost here, and these narcissists is going to be out there lurking. Alrighty. They most definitely are. It is Tuesday, the first is coming. So, the narcissists, they're going to be lurking for supply. They're going to be lurking to figure out how to feed their supply. So, if their bills need to get paid, because rent is due, whatever is due, car insurance bills is about to be due, everything's about to be due. And a narcissist is going to be lurking, okay? Whether they're male or female. It doesn't matter who you are, male, female, they're going to be lurking. So, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. The whole goal is making sure that Binghamton is out here getting our awareness, no matter where you at, within the southern area of the southern tier, Broome County. Also, you do not have to only be in Broome County to get this awareness. Like I said, Sharane World spreads awareness nationwide. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, please, no matter where you at, make sure you follow, get the information, no matter who you are, male or female. If you know somebody in a domestic or narcissistic abuse relationship, please share my channel with them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, absolutely. It's just going to get so much better. So please, if you're following, it's going to get much better for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. It's a beautiful summer. My summer is starting off very amazing. I feel so much I feel like a big relief is lifted off my chest. Like, it feels so good. You understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it's Tuesday. The narcissist is definitely going to be lurking. Don't be out there getting swindled by these narcissists. Meaning, do not be out there letting them think that they could gaslight you and manipulate you and have you feeling like you're bugging out. Because these narcissists, whether they're male or female, they're going to play victim all the time. That's what they do. That's their goal. That's their MO. Okay, that's how they operate. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, don't be out there dealing with these narcissists. Please educate yourself. Figure out how they operate. Figure out what situation you're in. Another thing, if you are in a serious domestic violence, or if you're in a serious situation and you're needing help, please reach out to the Domestic Violence National Hotline number. I understand that a lot of people are inboxing me, telling me that their area doesn't have that much help. Okay? Especially Vegas. It's like no help out there. And I just can't, it's just absolutely crazy to understand that they're just letting these, victims not get the help that they need in those areas. But I'm going to tell you like this. At the end of the day, the main goal is you're trying to get out that situation. If you have to look for services in a whole nother county and in a whole nother area, then that's what you have to do until you get somebody to answer you, to understand you, and to help you out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? You have to be an advocate for yourself. You can't stop. And I get is very crazy out there. You're dealing with abusive people, that's threatening you, coming up to your house, jobs, wherever you're at, whether they're male or female, and they're doing these things to you, and then nothing is happening. And I feel bad for people in areas that they don't have strict laws when it comes to domestic violence, or when they're trying to listen out to victims, because I know in New York State, and maybe in any other area, but in New York State, in New York City, domestic violence is not played around with. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, so it's just not. Okay? So yeah, so at the end of the day, you must keep your voice heard. You must educate yourself. You must figure out what's going on. Please request for these domestic violence advocates so they can help you. I keep telling you guys, I'm a peer mentor, survivor, advocate. We do a little things different in our practice of scope. It is absolutely a little bit differently. If you need those serious resources, please contact the Domestic Violence National Hotline number. Also, okay, check in your local areas to figure out, where you can get more help. The whole goal is to keep your voice heard, just like Sharane World did, just like I did. I kept my voice up, I kept it heard, I didn't stay silent. I had my ups and my downs, and I'm out here just being able to bring awareness and let everybody know, listen, it's okay. I understand. And there's a light at the end of that tunnel. I know it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing to you guys. It does get hard when you come out these situations. So you have to learn how to battle that situation right there, that stuck part, that victim part. The part that I keep telling you about the ladder. You have to get past that part on the ladder and make it over to surviving, and then make it to thriving. Right now, there's a lot of people stuck in that victim and that stuck part down at the ladder, that first stage, and we need to. You got two more stages to go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So the whole goal is to break that cycle, educate yourself, understand what's going on. Don't be out here giving these narcissists your money. I already know. My narcissist, speaking for a perfect example, my narcissistic ex, right? He's out there using multiple women for supply. If you don't know what supply is, you can be the supply. Whatever you're supplying them as well can be the supply. If you remove that supply from them, you see how they react. I told y'all multiple times, I always use myself as an example because I'm a peer mentor survivor. This is what we do. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, you remove that supply, you see how they react, and I'm telling you, you will see their eyes is black, you will see the demonish, you will see the real them. Pay attention to them. And some of them like to drink. Everybody narcissist is different, but I know most narcissists, male or female, they drink a lot. And pay attention to that because that's a problem. When you're dealing with a narcissist, a toxic, unhealed, male or female, they end up having drinking problems. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So pay attention, educate yourself. And if you know that that's not something that you want to be in, then that's not for you. You got to start educating yourself and getting yourself out that situation, ladies and gentlemen. That is just the whole goal. Educate and get yourself out of there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So, I appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Whatever you do, you don't even have to do that. The whole goal is bringing awareness. So, I appreciate everybody. If you know any male or female that's in a domestic or narcissistic abuse relationship, please, please help them out. Share my story, um, share my page, or share some domestic violence information for them. But just make sure, do not sit there and talk about them, belittle them, or make them feel any type of way. due to the fact that they're going through either a domestic and or narcissistic abuse relationship. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, break that cycle. Binghamton, break that cycle. Men, make sure y'all speak up out here, okay? Because it's real. Y'all out there. And I appreciate y'all. So I'm going to start heading up out of here. It's Tuesday morning. Make sure y'all stay safe. And make sure y'all don't be out here dealing with these narcissists, giving up your money, doing whatever that is that they want you to do for their own personal gain and their own personal need. It's not worth it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you. I appreciate you all.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.